a rule right now that says you cannot use name, image, and likeness to entice a player to come to your school. Hell, read about it in the paper. I mean, Jackson State paid a guy $1 million last year that was a really good Division I player to come to school. It was in the paper, and they bragged about it. Nobody did anything about it. I mean, these guys at Miami that are going to play basketball there for $400,000, it's in the newspaper. The guy tells you how he's doing it. So, but the NCAA can't enforce their rules because it's not against the law. And that's an issue. That's a problem. And unless we get something that protects them from litigation, I don't know what we're going to do about it.
Yo, it's your boy King Marko in the building. Here to give y'all some game. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed, you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description.
Sorry about that. Let's get into it. Nick Saban. That turncoat individual then sat there and dropped dime on the whole game. This boy is straight up snitching. And he got a lot of nerve. Now he's so concerned about kids developing and kids getting an education. He's so concerned about these little black kids developing and getting an education. Let me tell you something. Nick Saban don't give a damn about nothing but Nick Saban. Bottom line. Okay? To sit there and dry snitch on Deion Sanders, who's trying to develop a historically black college and university, HBCU, who's trying to develop them into a powerhouse and doing everything legal. Because if he was doing shit underhanded, believe me, Deion Sanders will be under fire right now. Okay? Okay, let's be real. The NCAA has a history of being racist towards black coaches. And Deion Sanders wouldn't be no exception. Okay? Bottom line, Nick Saban has gone years and years of getting the number one recruits in the country. You think that, and I hope y'all ain't naive to believe that Nick Saban got all these number one recruits just because they wanted to go play for Nick Saban. I hope y'all don't believe that. Now, he's a good coach. Okay? I'm not saying that he's a bad coach. Okay, he's won everywhere he's went. No doubt about it. But, he'd be another coach if he didn't get the number one recruits in the country every year. I'm sorry. That's what he'd be. Okay? He'd be a regular old coach like everybody else if he didn't have the number one recruits. That's fact. And now that Coach Prime is down at Jackson State, and Prime is probably the most colorful coach in college football right now. That's fact. And he's the most colorful person in the NFL. Okay, you being the most colorful person in college. In college, that's easy for him. Okay, it's easy. Where do you think these number one recruits that are black gonna go play for? Okay, Prime don't need to be paying no $1 million to a kid just to play for him. Okay, just being with Coach Prime alone is gonna make a kid want to go play for him. I'm sorry. Okay, I'd rather go play with Prime than to play for Nick Saban any day. Okay, any day of the week, I choose primetime Deion Sanders over Nick Saban. It ain't even close. I don't even think about it. I don't care if it's in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, I don't care. Okay, I'm going to play with Prime, and most of these young black kids gonna go play with Prime. Why? Because he has the inside. He has more of an inside track in the NFL than Nick Saban does. Nick Saban can't outbid Deion Sanders on getting to the NFL. Deion Sanders played 13 seasons in the NFL, and he all the way connected in the NFL. He got so many people that look up to him in the NFL, it ain't even funny. Okay, straight up. So Nick Saban is pretty much hating because Deion Sanders is a threat to his success. Bottom line. And Jackson State is cooler to be at. It's better to be at Jackson State than to be at rigid Alabama. And let's be real. Nick Saban ain't treated his black players too good. Let's be real. Jalen Hurts, quarterback, they benched him in the middle of a game. Benched him in the middle of a game just so he could win another championship, which hurts his career. If Jalen Hurts didn't transfer and go to another school, he wouldn't be in the NFL. If he'd stayed at Alabama and been second string, man, he probably wouldn't even be playing in the NFL. They probably would have converted him to wide receiver, messing with him. Straight up. And this whole notion about, oh, we care about the kids' development, we care about the kids' education. No, you don't. Because the minute his ass get a broke neck, okay, the minute his ass can't play football no more, oh, his scholarship gone. He is of no use to Nick Saban and his program. And that's fact. You go look at his history. Okay, plenty of players have ended up with a broke neck or a busted knee, and the doctor tells him, yeah, he can't play no more. His career is done. You know what happens? They lose their scholarship. So let's cut the bullshit saying that, oh, we care about the kids' education. No, you don't. You care about winning another bowl game. That's what you care about. You don't care. You don't give a shit about no kids' education. None whatsoever. He can have a third grade reading level, and as long as he can still run up and down that field in 4.3 seconds, do a 40 in 4.3 seconds, he gonna play. Bottom line. You don't give a damn about these kids' education. Let's cut it out. Okay? You don't care about their future. At least with Prime, I can at least somewhat, he cares about football too, but I at least believe that Prime does care about the young black kids. At least they'll go further along in education with him than they will with Saban. Bottom line, I'll trust my son with Prime over Nick Saban. Straight up. All day long. No questions asked. If Nick Saban came knocking on my door and Primetime came knocking at my door, Primetime getting the invite first. Straight up. It's his to lose between these two. Straight up. And Nick Saban knows it. He know it. He don't stand a chance when he walks up in them houses. When he gotta go on them dirt roads to these poor black folks' houses and talk to them about letting their son play for him. Man, he lost. Deion winning that battle all day. Once he tells them, hey, man, I've been there. I've been poor. I've been in a situation where the whole family relied on me to be successful. I know what it takes. The kid gonna ride with Primetime, and then he gonna have more fun with him too. So that's why Nick Saban is hating. Straight up, he sees him as a threat. All the Southern football players that play down south, man, they gonna look at Jackson State before they look at Alabama. Ain't no fun over there. And Nick Saban only cares about one thing: Nick Saban. That's it. He don't give a shit about your child, none whatsoever. How many black kids have been thrown into the wolves just for his success? Okay, and then he want to sit there and use, if we start paying the players, then we're going to start cutting sports. We're going to start cutting other sports that's on campus. Why? College football generates billions upon billions of dollars. You mean to tell me them motherfuckers ain't got enough to fundraise a softball team? Cut it out. You mean to tell me they can't? You mean to tell me that Alabama cannot get the alumni to donate money to a softball team, to the golf team, to the baseball team? You mean to tell me they can't get no money for that? Bullshit. College football generates billions upon billions of dollars a year. They can fundraise every fucking sport that they have. Cut it out. Let's cut that bullshit out. Once again, they're trying to figure out a way not to pay black people. Basketball and football are the only sports that don't pay players. Where you can't, baseball players, they've been getting paid from the minor leagues since forever. Okay, you can play baseball, literally play baseball, minor league baseball, And then if it don't work out in baseball, you still play college sports. You can still do that. But the minute you are declared a professional basketball player like LaMelo Ball, okay, you are not qualified to get a scholarship. Only football and basketball are the only sports where you can't get paid. If that ain't racist, I don't know what is. Straight up. If it ain't racist, I don't know what is. J.R. Smith is playing golf. He played basketball for 13, 14 seasons, and now he's playing golf. So a person that plays 13, 14 seasons, he can go to college and still play golf. He can still play baseball damn near. But when it comes to basketball and football, which is dominated by black men, okay, no, you gotta work. You gotta work for free. We gotta work for free, and we determine whether or not your status in the NFL or your status in the NBA is going to be valid because we control it. We control the narrative. All we got to do is make a phone call to the league, to the teams in the league, and say, yeah, this player ain't no good. This player, I wouldn't trust him. He doesn't work hard enough. I wouldn't draft him. They still want to have that control over black athletes. They want to be able to control their destiny. That's what they want to do. And the problem that Nick Saban is having is that he's losing his control. Players are starting to say, you know, I'd rather go play with primetime. I know Alabama is a way bigger university than Jackson State, but you know what? I think my life and my career will be in better hands with Coach Primetime Sanders. Bottom line, that's what it is. Playing with Nick Saban, you get your neck broken, and the following year, your scholarship gone. And that's happened before. Don't think it hasn't happened. You go check his track record. Plenty of players have lost their career because of that. And Nick Saban don't give a damn about your education. None of these college coaches give a damn about your education. None of them. They've been paying players. Alabama been on the take. Ohio State been on the take. Florida been on the take. Florida State been on the take. Miami been on the take. Everybody been on the take. Everybody been paying these players. You mean tell me that at Duke University, you mean tell me Mike Krzyzewski's so great of a coach, he gets the number one recruits all the time, that he ain't paid no players? Fuck out of here. Everybody pays these players. Ain't nothing new. The problem is now that you got more influential people coming into college sports and they taking it over. And these guys ain't the dude to play for no more. Okay, that's what the problem is. Okay, they despise Deion Sanders coming up into college sports. They despise guys like him because they know that the average young player is going to go with him. They're not going to go play with old whack-ass Nick Saban. Bottom line, that's what they're not going to do. They ain't about to play for him because at the end of the day, them white motherfuckers don't give a damn about a kid's future. All they care about is their bowl game. That's all they care about. They don't care about nothing else. Okay, and that's fact. That ain't no myth. That's fact. Okay? So Nick Saban out there hating hard, okay? Hating real hard, okay? And it ain't gonna stop. He already sitting there saying that we need to make it law. We need to make it law that it's illegal. It's illegal to pay players. He trying to sit there and say since we can't enforce it, since it's not illegal, the NCAA can't enforce it. So he wants government control. He wants the government to step in and make it illegal to even pay players. That's what he wants. If it's up to him, some Primetime Sanders be going to jail right now. They have him under investigation by the FBI right now. If it was up to him, straight up, he had Primetime in jail. That's what he wants. Once again, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. It was all good when he was getting the top recruits. It was all good. He wasn't saying a damn thing about this. But since now he ain't getting the top recruits no more, he calling foul now. Nah. It's time for you to coach. It's time for you to show exactly who you are and what you made of. If you're supposed to be one of the greatest coaches to ever coach, well, it's time for you to prove it. That's what you got to do. Mike Krzyzewski got up out of there real fast. He got out of there real fast. He knew what he saw. He knew he wasn't gonna be able to compete, And he was tired of dealing with the pressure of trying to get the number one recruits every year because the price is getting too high. Okay. And that's what Nick Saban is basically saying. The price is getting too high. That's exactly what he's saying. And he's losing out. And he's losing to a person that's playing the game a little bit better than him. That's what he's mad about. Throwing people under the bus like that. You ain't supposed to throw another program under the bus. What if players started airing him out? Okay, because there could be a whole bunch of players that can come out and air out Alabama and their program and how much they've been getting paid. Believe me, the skeletons run is deep up in the closet. Okay, all the way. He got a whole bunch of skeletons. You open up that closet door, man, it's an avalanche of skeletons coming out with him. Paying money, cheating, making sure they get tutors to take the test for the guys so they could pass. Okay. Paying strippers, doing all kind of shit, man. He better keep his mouth closed, man, before they start airing out his dirty laundry. Because he got a whole bunch of dirty laundry dating all the way back to Michigan State. Man, he all the way out of there. He all the way out of control, man. You're going to see Nick Saban coaching pro football in a minute. Because they're gonna run him all the way out of there if he keep on running his mouth about this shit. So what if they paying him $1 million? They should pay him more. I don't care if they paying these boys $1 million. Well, I don't give a shit. But NCAA still ain't paying them. They talking about this NIL name, image, and likeness deals that these guys get, but the NCAA ain't paid out a quarter. They just letting them get whatever little deals that they can get on the side, but the NCAA ain't paid out a quarter. That's why the NCAA can't say nothing, because they ain't paid out a quarter. It's modern day slavery. That's what it is. I wouldn't say modern day slavery. It kind of is modern day slavery, because they're not paying you, one, and then they control the narrative. They control where you go. They control whether or not you get drafted. That's what they do. So it is kind of like modern day slavery. It's just been modified. But only football and basketball, it only happens to football and basketball players. That's it. Golf players, they can do it. They can get whatever they want. Baseball players can do whatever. They really can do whatever the fuck they want. Okay, they all can do whatever they want. Okay, but the basketball players and the football players, no, you better not find you taking no money. Bet not. We're gonna make sure that your career is finished. That's what we're gonna make sure your career finished. Moving forward, I want y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on IG. Follow me on Twitter. It's your boy King Marko. I'm signing out.